Hey, welcome to Growth Rising. I'm Bird. Here we just talk about things dealing with astrology. We've been going over the Venus placements, and so today we're going to be going over Venus in Leo. If you want to find your Venus placement, you can go to Google and just type in birth chart calculator, go to AstroSeek, Astro Cafe, and the only thing you'll need to know are your birthday, the time of birth, and your place of birth, so you can see what sign and house Venus is in. Now, Venus don't necessarily move super fast. It doesn't move like the moon. So you could probably find out what sign is in without the time of birth, but you will not know which house it's in. So if you find your birth chart and you see that you have Venus in Leo, your sun sign is probably Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, around that area. Okay, so if you have Venus in Leo or in the fifth house, you could be someone who wants attention and to be adored. You want for people to see you in a positive light, and you want for them to want to be around you most of the time. You could also be a very generous person because you would not mind giving to others. Like, giving is just something that makes you feel good to know that you can help someone else out. The one thing also is that your self-esteem can be tied to the way that other people view you. So the way that they see you kind of forms the way that you see yourself. So if they see you in a positive light, you see yourself in a more positive light. But if they see you in a negative light, you'll see yourself in a negative light. You may grow out of it, but sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to get to that point because Leo is a very, okay, so when I think of Leo, I think of like a toddler because toddlers are very loving. They love attention. That they do a lot. And that's kind of how Leo is. Not in a bad, like childish way, but as in they're pretty pure. They they want that attention. And so if you're giving, the toddler good attention, they're going to continue to do whatever the good attention is because that's going to help them to see themselves. But let's get back on track. With this placement, you can be creative. You could also be optimistic, charismatic. People with this Venus placement could enjoy acting and or dancing. It's not limited to just acting and dancing, but with acting and dancing, the spotlight is going to be on you. So if you're saying your lines at this point, people are going to be looking at you and you will most likely enjoy it. And so if you're dancing, even if you're dancing with other people, there are going to be some people who are going to be looking at you and you're probably going to do it very well, whatever the dance is or whoever you're acting as. You're probably going to do it very well because that's what's going to get you more attention, and not just any kind of attention, but good attention. Status and reputation are important to a Leo Venus because the way that someone sees you ties into the way that you see yourself. And so if you have a high status or a good reputation, that will make you feel better about you. If you do have this Venus sign, you could come off a little bit arrogant sometimes, full of yourself, just because Leos can be good at showing confidence, even if they have to fake it. So you could show off like you're very full of yourself, even if you're not, but you want to seem as if you are, because people don't always want to show their vulnerable side. And Leo is not going to be as quick to be vulnerable with you. So this Venus sign is not going to want to show you all, everything. Not yet. And Venus Leos, well, Leo Venuses, Leo Venuses likes romance. They like to be wooed, I guess you could say. I know that's an old term, but it kind of fits. And they will also like some excitement. So if you are in a relationship with someone who has a Leo Venus, yes, be romantic, but also keep it exciting. Do like little surprises that that they would appreciate. So if the person who you're in a relationship with, if they do more things that are active, they want to be more active, surprise them with something active and romantic, or scavenger hunt, skydiving if they're into that type of thing, just different things. But if they are not as active, I would say don't do that. Do something more chill and laid back. Just know your partner, and if they have this Venus sign, that will help you to know to surprise them, but also you also got to know what type of stuff that they do enjoy and don't enjoy. This sign will also want to be with someone who is of equal or higher status, and not necessarily like a gold digger, but could be, whatever floats your boat, but not necessarily a gold digger. But they do want to be with someone who they can look up to in some kind of way. What can you do for this person who has this Leo Venus as far as like finances or status and reputation? What can they look up to you for? That's what they will want to know when they're in a relationship with somebody, because for one, a Leo Venus is not finna just be with just anyone anyway. You have to be of equal or higher status. You also have to look the part. You have to talk the part. You have to be the part, because Leos are not going to have a low standard. And so with the Venus sign here, they're not going to just want any and everybody just because you're available. They're going to want you at a certain point of your life. Not saying that once that point is over, they're going to be done with you. But if you're still struggling to know where your next meal is coming from, they might want to be with somebody who already know what their meal is going to be next week. Because a Leo Venus knows what they want. They know what they want out of a relationship, and they're going to do what they got to do to get it. Not saying anything negative about them. I'm just saying they know what they want, and they're going to do what they have to do to get what they want. So yeah, that's the Leo Venus. If you do have this placement, I just want to know what you did and did not resonate with, and if there's anything that you feel like I left out. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.